Oh my God. You guys, we're so crazy. I'm wearing women's underwear.
Oh my God.
Stu, don't freak out, but you need to look down.
What? Oh my God!
So what is it like having gynecomastia? I had gyno when I was 11, and I got it throughout my middle school and high school, and I got it out through surgery at the age of 16. What is gyno? Gyno is not really a serious medical condition like cancer or diabetes. A weird enlargement of your breast. It can vary from having a small puffy nipples to having a handful, woman titties. And it usually goes away on its own, but a lot of cases it doesn't, and it will stay permanent. And a lot of guys will go through it, but again, most of the time it goes away on its own. And having gynecomastia, again, it can vary. The ones I got was pretty a handful, and it gave me a lot of bad experiences growing up during middle school and high school. One of them is I developed a negative mental health. The next is body image issues, and the third is social anxiety. And I'll be going through all of those experiences, so make sure to keep watching. And yeah, so the first thing that gyno made me develop is a negative mental health. One is depression. I didn't know what depression was back when I was in middle school, but looking back at it, it is depression because I would feel a lost sense of hope. I would feel out of control because again, it just developed. I didn't really do anything about it. And I would feel hopeless. And the only thing that gives me hope is reading Wikipedia and reading forums every day and articles that says it will go away on its own. And that's the only hope that I get on those days back when I had it in middle school and high school. Another thing is constant anxiety. I would always wonder when will it go away. I would even wonder will it even go away because again there's the other ones that doesn't go away and it'll be permanent. And I would always think about what if I get a surgery, but what if the surgery is pretty scary? You're going through sleep. What if you die? You're going through under a knife. What if it hurts? And can I even afford surgery? Surgery costs about $5,000 to $10,000, and I don't even have a lot of money. And leading to those two things, I developed low self-esteem because of those. I always don't feel good enough just from having that mental state of depression and anxiety. I don't even feel manly because just every time I look at myself in the mirror, I got woman titties. That led me to lowering myself, my rank towards like my other peers in the school. I would think I couldn't express myself authentically because like I would always have this thought where like, oh, I'm just some guy who who has titties. Why should everyone care about me? And I would call myself stupid on every mistake or stuff like that. And with the bad mental health that led me to body image issues, I developed body dysmorphia because of gyno. I would always be conscious about what to wear on a daily basis. Like I'm not just like a normal kid who like, oh, I would just pick this kind of clothing and just forget about it and not really be conscious about it. I would always be like choosy about what to wear. And one of the scary things when I used to go to school is going to PE, because in PE you have to wear like a specific shirt that is usually made from a very light material, and your my thing always pops out, and I'm always conscious of that. So what I usually do before finding out that tank tops actually work hiding gyno. I'll be making more videos on that, so stay tuned. Is wearing like the zipper jackets, the thick ones. And then I remember, even if it goes like 100 degrees hot outside, I would always have it on. And my relatives would always ask me, why don't I take it off? I would just say, no, I'm fine. But deep down inside, I'm not. I'm suffering, and all that just to hide my gyno. I would leave the zipper or on jackets like this, so that, because of the different layers, hide it. Yeah, around high school, I started wearing tank tops. I remember even after PE, after I get all sweaty, like I would just have it on. I wouldn't even expose my body to the locker room in the locker rooms. And even if it gets sweaty, I would just keep wearing it throughout the day, especially if I had the PE. Especially I had the PE in the morning, and that means having sweaty clothing, keeping it all day. That would cause like back knee. And I remember I had like a lot of back knee, which made me feel worse about my body. And then with a body dysmorphia, of course, I'd always be checking the mirror and just kind of like imagine what is it like living without it. I would always like try to do this, flatten my chest, try to expose the muscle underneath. I remember doing even push-ups in the bathroom, spend like hours in the bathroom, thinking it will go away, but in reality, it's a bad thing because the muscles will only make it worse. If you develop muscles underneath your gyno, it will just push it forward. And again, I'll be making a video on that, on the best exercise on how to, build muscle around your gyno. And with a body dysmorphia, that led me to having social anxiety. I was afraid of getting bullied. Another way that I used to hide gyno is like through slouching. Just like, look how my chest pops out. It's not gyno anymore, it's all muscles, by the way. And when I straighten my back, yeah, it pops out. But when I slouch, it flattens it out. But the thing is, you look insecure and you seem to be a good prey for the bullies. People will notice you and, just start making fun of you, especially you're still in school and not a lot of people there are mature. With social anxiety, I avoided dating girls. I had girls who I saw that kept checking me out, but I didn't do anything about it. I didn't even get a girlfriend until like before I was almost turning 18, and I had my gyno gone by that time. And yeah, I didn't get my first girlfriend, but all this time I've been rejecting girls because I was afraid of what if I have to take off my shirt, or like I don't feel good enough dating this chick. What if the other guys think about, maybe say, oh, they're gonna say, oh, this guy doesn't match with a girl, some stuff like that. And then I would avoid making friends. I remember getting asked out by a group of popular kids in middle school. They were asking if I could join their group, like their crew, and I don't remember what I said exactly, but I rejected the offer because I was afraid of what will they think of me if they find out I have gyno. Like, will that even make me cool or less cool? And with friends, avoiding friends, I avoided joining sports, clubs, school activities, like field trips, like those camping trips where you have to spend 5 days, I think I remember in middle school, in a camp. And because that means there's gonna be situations where I have to share rooms and then, take off my shirt, especially in sports. I avoided sports altogether because I know in the locker rooms you have to somewhat take off your shirt to change for the jerseys. And I remember you also have to wear a specific kind of clothing just for that activity, like drama, like you have to wear costumes for like swimming, water polo. You have to take off your clothes completely except your underwear, of course. And that's a big no for me when I had gyno. And I remember wanting to join sports and drama clubs, but I didn't get to because of my gyno. And I just ended up staying at home for a majority of my middle school years and high school years. And it made me regret, just looking back at it, how I missed on a lot of great things that I should be doing as a teenager. I missed out on opportunities and the fun things. The cycle repeats from having a bad mental health, body dysmorphia, to social anxiety. That's what gyno does to you. Having gyno did to me. So, in summary, gynecomastia is not a serious medical condition, but it is a big obstacle to growing up into a competent adulthood. Especially being a teenager, you're in a world. Your world is basically self-esteem, self-worth. You're just figuring it out how the world works socially, how you fit in, and it's a big obstacle for a lot of guys, especially to me. And it will cause mental health problems, body dysmorphia, and social anxiety. But all hope is not lost, as there are many ways to cope with it better. And I'll be sharing more of those videos, so make sure to stay tuned. And also let me know, guys. Like, I know a lot of you guys are watching have gyno. Let me know your stories. Comment down below on how did it affect you? What is it like having gynecomastia for you? Make other people read it too, so like, you know, they could get a sense of hope and understanding. Anyways, alright, make sure to subscribe for more videos. I'll be making more videos about it and how to cope with it. So make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to like this video too, so the algorithm will see it, and you know, people will check it out. Other guys with gyno will check it out. We could create this amazing community where we could share what it's like having gyno and make feel better about having it, and find ways to make solution. All right, that's it. See you soon.